Nobody wants to mine, really. But you have to do it when your family's out of options. Good honest work, they'd called it, though there wasn't much honest about a job that chewed you up and spat you out before you're 50. I tried to avoid it, but there wasn't enough money or stability to keep going on other things, and eventually, the mine's promise of consistent pay became too tempting to resist. So, I signed up, just like everyone else eventually does, and landed on the retrieval crew. The day before I started, I stopped at the trading post. It was a place I hadn't thought about in years. Inside, the shelves were mostly devoid of items, save for a few canned goods and boxes. Starting at the mine? The shopkeeper's voice surprised me. Yeah, I said, first day tomorrow. He nodded. You ever hear about the time they shut it down? The mine? It's never been shut down. The next day, we had to go down into the deepest shafts, where the carts sometimes get stuck or lost. No one talks about why the carts don't always come back on their own, but everyone knows. There are stories, a lot of them. Jensen, one of the guys, leaned over from the next bench. New blood, huh? Retrieval's easy. You just fetch the stuck carts. Why do they get stuck? I asked, adjusting the too big helmet on my head. You'll see. I'd haul carts loaded with coal through the torrid tunnels. The tunnels were worse than I imagined. Cart 87 stuck, buzzed the foreman. Retrieve it. I grabbed my gloves and a pickaxe for good measure. No one volunteered to come with me. They never do for the deep shafts. The descent was slow and suffocating. I found the cart easily enough, its tires blocked on unequal rails. I walked a little. The passage descended. I continued. It surged upwards, curling around me at impossible speed. Pain tore through my arm, as if needles were plunging into my arms. I don't know how I got free. Perhaps I pulled hard enough, or perhaps he let go. The thing lurched backwards, wedging itself into the chassis of the carriage as it retreated. The car began to rock violently. I was sinking into something unnameable. When I came to, I was back at the main chamber. What happened? Jensen asked. My arm was still choppy, and when I looked at it later, I saw the indentations, fine, murky, lines along my wrist, like Cole Marlene's. The foreman didn't ask me about cart 87. No one did. A few things down there aren't meant to be explained. The lines on my arm never went away. I can sense it in action.